This cold shall not save my target.
Marvel streaming today, starting next 23.
I cannot do it. I was not created for failure.
And I really just want to get so.
That was quick.
Signature. Your base. Time to start with. Like especially we build over the more fun
Clumsy foe.
Stuff up on the way.
Another victory.
Thing about her signature is you can add a couple of uses. Charging it. Alright. Mandarin, get over here. Uh-oh. Okay. It's not happening anymore. Just want to get my armor. More drives.
Your magic rings are useless if I can't.
So many ways to hurt you.
I feel pain.
mercy.
What? Oh my god.
This cannot be.
Yeah, they kept gonna use her,
Your reputation is
in the
exaggerated.
jugular. But again, I haven't played her yet.
This might be useful later.
Oops. Oops. Making my armor drive. Unfortunately, I was getting killed. It is
Deadpool.
embarrassing.
I do not understand your phrase, character level.
Oops. Let's see. Open the jugular. Still gotta go in your move. Forget.
Target down.
Yeah, Bloody Harvest. Nice AoE.
All right, looks like class is in session. Almost beat Thor with this move. Tell me what you think of this. Watch and learn.
Come on, shield. Away with me.
I guess I've learned my lesson.
Trust me, this could have been more painful.
Excellent.
Who invited Wolverette?
Who invited Wolverette indeed. Let's see. Trace. Purification. Yeah, these nice close
I cannot do that.
punches.
You'll get yours someday. I have been led astray. I must suffer for my cause.
I was not created for failure.
You're not the I don't know.
I have been led astray.
Let that happen. This is very nice for these groups. Plus it's a heal. Very nice. Oh, they're not taking it.
I must suffer for my cause.
They probably working with
Where did I go wrong?
I just feel bad for that last guy sitting there. Griffin just got knocked up. Yeah. Plus his bloody horse is a bleed. Very nice.
You can't.
Whenever I'm not playing X-23, I'm just kind of sad because I have to actually wait to kill the bad guys.
Still believe.
Or I can number myself up
I
and
am
just
too
walk away.
weak.
And then they die behind me from the bat. Right now my basic is actually bleed. Because of a thing I chose on it. Which is nice. Alrighty. Juggernaut.
Ain't nobody can beat me.
Yeah, well.
Those claws ain't nothing to me.
Oh, I didn't do that. Signature? She's already healed. I love her heals,
But I'm unstoppable.
I even walked away from you, Juggernaut, and you died.
Next time,
Nice
try
try.
harder.
Yes, try harder. Lost reward. Bounty reward, excuse me. Okay, about that. And spin cosmic. Fairly special as far as I'm concerned. At home. I mean, I'm getting over a cold here, if you're listening.
I've got my eye on you, Doom. Nobody changes, especially not a warmonger like you.
Where to next? Status. Don't curse. Well, let's see how I do. Oh my god, it's Iron Monkey! My buddy! You're there! Oh my goodness. I noticed you. You're killing me. Team Volume 1 level. That's a good idea. Let me know. Excellent. What's up? It's good to see you, buddy. Let me know if this is better. Bumped down the game volume, bumped up the my mic volume. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, just killing ice cells or whatever the hell they are.
They have broken through our defenses!
Yes, we have. And by we, I mean just this chick. And she is kicking all your butts.
Never have I seen such power!
Damn right.
I cannot do that.
Excellent. Thank you, Iron Monkey. Feeling nice friends for the fun. Yeah, I'm just kind of trying things out because I want to do that extra life thing on next week Saturday. Just want to iron out the kinks and see how things do here. We'll actually go with that and try to get some donations for Children's Hospital. Oh.
They have powerful enchantments.
Yeah, I was going to try the green screen. I actually have a green screen I kind of used when I was doing like playing around with special effects videos and stuff. And it's just it's big enough, but it's just not, I don't have anything to really put it up with that's wider than my camera without like being literally right behind me or wrapping around me like a cloak. so I just go with the dark background of the basement that I'm in anyway, might as well. If it's during the night, daytime, that'll be good. I am not a streaming pro, nor do I care to be. That's alright. Oh, jeez. Let's see. Got this lieutenant first.
Our magic is undone.
Bleed! Bleed, Lieutenant, bleed. It's been too long, Iron Monkey.
Our defenses are useless.
Gotta let me know when a Guy's Weekend's gonna happen. You can get the other guy into it. That would be nice. Alright, Dex 23.
You are no mere mortal.
As I was saying before, I kind of feel bad for these little NPCs here. You know, like the last guy, like this guy right here. He saw me destroy all of his dudes. And he's like, "Ah, I am totally gonna still use my laser rifle on you and kill you." And oh, look at, oh god, your other guy is with you, and he's down. Look here, shoot me, hit me. Oh my goodness. Oh, that hurts. It tickles so bad. Oh no, and I'm going to use a basic attack on you. That's one, and you're bleeding. Oh, and I just walk away and you die. Oh, that was very sad. Yes, 42 Lounge, man. I would love that. And I actually took him there for our anniversary. Another chance to get to know my people, as it were.
Malekith, forsaken.
Die! Die to my signature, you all. My badass signature. Oh, I shall free you from your bonds. Be free. Oh, another guy. Oh gosh. Oh no, I'm very scared. Very scared right now. Oh, I didn't even hit you. Whoa. I don't even know what that was, actually. Okay, now I'm gonna hit you. I'm sorry. Oh, and Captain America jumped in with his shield! Oh. Captain America did not want to be left out of that pound fest that was your face. Alright, on to Curse. Alright. And now is when her awesome healing comes into big, or becomes important. Sitting in those destruction fields there, they're so prevalent. Oh no, you. Oh, I was out of the way of that. Oh, that is embarrassing again. I can't believe I died twice. That is embarrassing. Alright. Alright. I may have to get serious. I don't know. Probably not. Jesus. Oh, pop that jugular. Very sad.
Next time, try harder.
Try harder. Or not. Uh-oh. Bounty chest from killing all those guys. Did you? Yes. Revenge for all the one-shot kills. Killzors and the Minionzors. Do I have any? Okay, let's open it. Ooh, a Loki rune. That is rare as it once was for me, but don't laugh a Loki rune in the face. Always use it for something. And now we sell what superheroes do.
How may I be of service?
Take things off the dead.
The funniest people are often the saddest, Peter. Want to talk about it?
Ooh. Oh goodness. Oh, Danny Rand, by the way. Very disappointed in you. The Marvel Heroes character is pretty cool, but oh my gosh. You're doing so much better on this series. Oh gosh. Just wish you had Danny Rand. You're the Iron Fist. Like, I'm not sure if anybody has seen the thing. Oop, doing it. Oh, I'm sorry, Iron Monkey. It's actually an MMO. You see all these other characters with the name tags over them. Those are other players. Most of my interactions these days are solo. Like you'll see me going over here. I can choose various terminals. Here's the story modes, and these are all solo. These are all basically you know, being literally through your first steps as a superhero. Well, not as so much as in the Marvel universe, but as the character that you're playing, and then progressing up through here, just seeing different stories, seeing different aspects of the Marvel universe. So that's all single player. You can be joined by a friend, I believe, that had a necessity to do that. These are generally solo too. I believe you can actually have other people queue. You have your challenges. These are all, not all, but mostly interactive with other people. Midtown Patrol takes you to literally Midtown Manhattan. You're facing bad guys all over the place, and all other actual PCs all over the place. The Cosmic Trial, that's something different. Important. They're basically different levels of the Midtown Patrol. Industry City, same thing, just another more industrial environment. the Shield Holosim, you can either do solo or with a friend, another person, and that's basically your in a holo simulation where they you have rounds. You know, this round kill as many of these characters as possible, and they come at you. Like whatever, robots or whatever, and you get points for how many you kill in a round. Once the round is over, you get a bounty box where you open it. It's cool stuff. And then you go on to the next round, and it proceeds until you die or leave. So that's gonna be fun. And you have 3 lives. Once you three deaths have happened in the instance, it's over. Also, X Defense takes place in the X Mansion or just outside it, and and also inside it sometimes. And you're basically, a group of you is there, a group of PCs is there fighting various baddies. This is Fire and Ice is their Triad PvP, and these are raids here. These 2 are full on. I think I've done 2 of them. Not my thing, obviously. But yeah, the different raids and then different levels of those raids. And Infernal Limbo is open sometimes. I think it's open right now because it's a weekly thing. It was Magical Mayhem, I think it's called, is going right now. So the Infernal Limbo is available, allows you to run this instance, and you do it generally. Again, you can do it with solo, but generally you're going to do it with other people. All this stuff. Hope that explains that. That's pretty cool. Well, anyone's here. Basically, you can. The only thing you can't buy, or the only thing you can't get with in-game credit, actually just playing the game, is costumes. If you want a costume, you have to pay real honest to goodness real life money for it, or get it by. Sometimes they give away boxes. Open this box and maybe you'll get a costume or a hero. You can play all heroes to level 10 for free. And you can either, to get them beyond that, you can either spend real life money and buy the upgrade so you can play them to level 60, their max, or you can save up in-game currency. These Eternity Splinters, I'm not sure if any of you guys were around earlier, but they look just like this. They're like this little crystal thing. They're on the ground, and the characters can cost between 200 and 600 crystals. And you get about 1 every 6 or 7 minutes, I think. You can get boosts, sometimes either buy them or get them through, boxes in game that, they give you for free, or you earn for free. That's kind of cool. So I've between spending my own money and using these crystals, I basically have almost all the heroes available right now. And I've played almost all of them to level 60. Just to note, Odin marks are for like special things, like this for example. Each character can have a legendary, and it kind of boosts something that they do. These rankings are like paid for with XP. As you use them while you're gaining XP, that XP applies to the item, and it levels up. Right now this is maxed, obviously, and I get all the benefits of the Savage Axe of Ares for her. She's very melee physical, so that's exactly what you need. Though there are other, again, I'm not a gamer pro, but other people better than me might think there's something better for her, but I like this. Yeah. I played this on and on, off and on for a while. Ever since it came out, really.
I have not achieved my objective.
Yes, I know, and yeah, when you don't do anything with them, they tell you as much. So yeah, I like this. It's, if you don't want to spend money on a game, this is one of the games you can play. You get all the content. If you want a specific hero, you get one for free to start. The second you start the game, you get to choose any character out of all of them, except the very newest one. They usually put that aside to encourage people to actually spend money and buy them. Again, this game needs to make money. But otherwise, you choose your first character for free, your first hero, and from there you just playing, you earn those Eternity Splinters, and you can get more. Never spend a single cent on this game, and you can still win. It's not a pay to win; it's a pay to go a little faster, or a pay to get what you want right now. But it's definitely not. This is not a pay to win game by any means. There's nothing you can't get with Eternity Splinters, or there's something you can get with money except of costumes and boosts. Again, if you want you can get boosts in game with some boxes they give out, but again, this is if you want it now, you can pay money for it. Otherwise, really the only thing you need to, if you want a specific costume, you're going to probably have to buy it. Though I have many that I've gotten through other means. Sometimes, again, sometimes they give out boxes. Sometimes they have a BOGO sale, buy one get one, and so you buy a costume and you get a random one for free. It might not be free. It might not be the one you want, but it's something else. And especially when you're starting out, those BOGOs, and you're willing to pay a little money for it, the buy one get one heroes are awesome. It's a great way to wait for those sales to come up. If you want to spend money, wait for those sales to come up,
weird, but
and you'll get another hero
how to surf?
along with it. Sometimes it's unfortunately it's the exact same one you have or one you already have. But if you're if you're just starting out, you have like one or two. The odds, of course, are with the fact that you will get something. So let's see here. Let's switch to my second favorite, Kitty. Stay with Kitty for a little while. Yeah. Emerald Heroes is pretty cool. It's and each character is its own class, if you will. So it's something new to learn. Some of them are similar. You're gonna for melee characters, of course, you're gonna have various hits and bleeds, etc., etc. Let's see. Yeah. Actually, for now,
Never thought I'd be
right now I'm playing
anyone's
through a stream.
cosmic girlfriend. You're a good one, Peter Quill.
Yeah, this isn't actually pre-recorded or anything. It's actually being played right now, and it looks like I'm kind of looking at my Twitch dashboard, and it looks like things are good. It's showing an excellent health on it, so hopefully you aren't seeing too much jittering or anything like that. Yeah, let's get in with her. Let's try another terminal. And also you have various difficulty levels. I'm able to, with a good number of my characters, almost all of them, I have enough, they're max level 60, and I have some good gear on them where I can actually do Cosmic, which is presently the highest available, but you'll notice there's 2 extra bubbles here. Alright, so it starts with normal, and this is like if you're just starting a character and you don't have any gear at all, but you still want to play, you select normal difficulty, and you can only get up to, as it says, epic rarity items. So it's easier, but it's also limited. You jump up now to heroic, and now you can get cosmic and unique. Unique being the highest you can get, from drops from things. And that's unique is unique to each character. So it's like this specific item is for only this character. So it's kind of kind of cool stuff. And also you'll notice you get an XP and a credit bonus, and then higher as you go up here. And as you'll also notice, enemy health and damage increase.
So, Doctor,
And it
any
goes like that
predictions
with
from
each
your
one.
all-seeing eye?
So let's go to. Let's see here. Oh, it's a buff for some reason. I have no idea why. Let's do a quick shocker. So now she is very.
No way, Jose.
She's very teleporty. So her basic stuff is, her major power here. What I like about her is that most of her powers give her at least a few moments of invulnerability, complete invulnerability, and they all kind of feed off each other. When you hit one, it helps the next, or something like that on down the line. But there's a lot of vulnerability happening with her thing. So you'll just kind of see that here. Basically drag those guys underground. Right. So her powers combine, my build at least, combines sword and teleportation. Or not teleportation, phasing. Yeah, so this one makes her, she jumps into the ground, and everyone basically dissolves the solid, so people fall in and die. This is her phased out. This is kind of like a very fast. This is her signature. It's a very fast moving version of that, very damaging. This one basically she goes phase underground and reappear right under, and it's a small AOE. Very nice. Let's see here. Shadowcat's Pyramid is a bleed. So it's basically she spins around with her sword. It's a nice AoE. That whole area around her is pretty much affected. Logan style. Again, she was. We know anything about Kitty Pryde. A lot of her stuff. She spent some time with Logan and Wolverine, and so it kind of got a little of his personality and a little bit of skill. So she is not adverse to gutting somebody. This one here is. It's a. It's basically a temporarily invulnerability, and it's a nice heal. It heals her as it goes. You also notice Lockheed energy. The build I don't use uses her Dragon Lockheed, and I'm not familiar enough with her to know where the Dragon Lockheed comes in. I never followed her that far, but that's basically like another thing that the dragon comes in every now and then and swoops down and burns things, etc. So, and of course she has her normal teleport movement, which is handy. Knocks down, let's see, and it removes crowd control effects, so if I'm stunned or whatever, nice to use. Oh no!
Leave me alone!
I'm gonna pull you off onto the ground. And that blackness there, one of the things everyone can have is a medallion. In this one I've chosen Curse. So each boss baddie drops their own medallion, and I've chosen Curse. It gives her a lot of melee power damage, a lot of critical brutal. So critical is percent chance to do more damage than you normally do, and then brutal is like a critical of a critical, and it expounds on that. It's exponential damage. So brutal is where you really get, combination of critical and brutal is where you get your huge amounts of just dump damage where people just die. Another thing you'll notice, eventually someone is going to turn to stone, and that's because I use for her Shield of Perseus. I kind of play on her invulnerability aspect, and this makes her even tougher. You see defense, health, deflect, and plus some damage, and then rank 5 there you'll see 10% chance when you're attacked by an enemy to do 200 grand physical damage to surrounding enemies, and they all turn to stone. And they all take more damage. So basically, once they turn to stone, that's my cue to do some really damaging powers to them. And for the minions, the lesser characters, they just die. You'll see them just fade. And you'll notice I have, like Captain America before and Miles Morales here, everyone can have a team up. I choose generally, well it depends on the character, but I generally choose to have mine be off-screen. You can have 3 possibilities. So this is a way, I can tell them to basically be away. So I get benefits from them not even being there. You'll notice I get extra dodge and energy damage, which I really don't care about. Well, it's 7/10 when you dodge an enemy melee attack, and I do some dodging, so that helps, but I'm not as important. That's not as important as the dodge rating there. And plus, all those, as you kind of increase them in level, they do more of those little blocks below them, and those are like damage powers. So every now and then you'll see them sweep in and blast somebody or whatever. Others choose to either do that or as a companion, so they're actually with you the whole time. They can even be like tanks almost for a number of them. And then you can add them in between where you have a little of both. Like if you choose a companion, they last till they die. You choose them as a assist, they'll come in for a little while, and then like I think 30 seconds and then go away, and then there's a cooldown on that. But you'll notice you also get some other benefits while they're, because they're in assist mode, whereas you really don't get any real good ones when they're right with you. The benefit is them helping you. Oh, rocket launcher.
Don't tell the boss about this.
I will not tell the boss about this. Oh, like this, turn to stone. That's my signature. See, those yellows are elite units, mini bosses they show. And signature's a nice time to carve them up, especially when they're turned to stone.
I was wondering when something like this would materialize.
See all these genetic mutations and stuff, and then there's always some way to build on this, build on your character. For example, you notice I have a genetic mutation here. Each character has something like this, and this one happens to, you see in the green, those are the benefits that the thing gives me just by me having looted it and using it. And the ones below are random. You basically have to go to this crafter and first you try to decide, okay, is this offensive or defensive? If it's offensive like she is, and you pretty much want everyone needs offensive unless you're specifically a tank, which is rare for these characters. Pretty much want them all just do damage. But basically there's different things like critical damage, critical chance, movement, any number of categories. First you kind of randomly get your category. Once you get the right category you want, move on to the next level, and it costs more credits for the higher levels to change those around and re-roll them to a different category. And then once you got the category, you have to then do the same thing for the level. If you'll notice here, sorry, there you go. I'm at 100% in most of these, and that took a lot of re-rolling and a lot of credits. But you basically want to get the maximum you can. There's no reason not to if you have the credits. So yeah, 382 is the max for that level 1, and that's what I have, etc., on that line. On the bottom, that defense rating, some of them are special. They have these special affixes, they call them. And then on the bottom of the visual, those are other things you can kind of implant into this. You'll notice when I get a brutal, there's like a little silver circle that forms at my feet. And that kind of just shows that I did a brutal. Nothing big. So, very interesting stuff. Kind of. Oh no, blue guys. Oh no. Delta 38. Very sad. I'm gonna have to kill him. Oh jeez. Thank you, Miles. Oh, Mikey, I totally misread. I thought you said playthrough stream. Not Steam. Yeah, I don't play through stream. This is Steam. This is just straight through the game. I truly don't use streams. This is my thing. Every now and then get these little boxes. And dress more uniques.
You can't pin this on me. My leg!
So you can kind of see why she's pretty handy. Those huge AoEs just mop everything up. And then invulnerability is real nice. Where's my guy? As I lose track of what I'm doing. I'm looking for Shocker. Guess I just pop my head just a phase. To kind of get some heals going, get a little vulnerability while I'm doing my thing. Oh, okay, now I see Shocker. Where the hell is he? He's probably up there before and I just didn't notice him. And this was actually made by, well, mostly made by one of the guys who did Diablo. You can kind of see some similarities here. Obviously, you know, you have to pick up the little, you know, the globes of health or whatever.
You're dead. I got friends.
There you go, Miles. Okay, just got my bounty reward chest. That basically means like I took out a specific number of baddies before I got to the main boss. And basically what that does is the reason that's there is to make you do, you know, not just zip through. For a long time you had people zipping through these. You know, you can go through pretty quick depending on what your movement power is. And then, what do you call it, just get to the bosses and neglect everything else. So they put those boss bounties in to give you kind of get an extra chest, like as in, basically as if it was straight from that boss. So if they would drop it, if they drop an item, you get an extra chance to get that item, that box, or that chest rather. And I just always like doing this. It's nice to. And the more things you kill, the more likely you are to get one of those energy splinters. About once every 7 minutes or so, another one drops, but you have to be killing during those 7 minutes. And if you kind of just zip on through and kill one whole boss, odds of you getting one lower. I'm at 350. Actually, my next guy. Let's see here. Oh, there, Carnage. I leveled him up to 10. He was pretty cool. A little psychotic, but whatever. And but as you can see from the symbol here, he's maxed at level 10. Line over it and then 10 out of 10. So he's not unlocked, and I don't feel like paying money. I haven't paid money for any of these characters in a while now. So I need 400 of these bad boys. And they go pretty quickly if you've been playing, and every now and then you'll get like a bonus box where you open up one chest and 10 will pop out. Those kinds of things happen here and there. But generally speaking, it's just it's a matter of playing and not paying attention. Oop, there he is. Oh, all of them just died. Look at that. I didn't touch those guys. Just bad.
Getting slow?
Not really. Looks like you're the one that's hurting, buddy. Down.
You crossed a line and there's no stepping back from it.
Speed running these things and just going to the boss anyway, but why not? Plus, all this extra. Basically, she's maxed at level 60, but you can still get levels. Asset. Let's see. There you go. The Infinity System. So even though I maxed out, now I get Infinity points, and they give you. I think I probably spend those somewhere, but not to worry. But you can get different little bonuses, critical chance, critical damage, etc. Not too. But there's always a reason to do a little more, which is exactly what the game MMO guys want. All right, have a good one, our monkey. Thanks for having me around, or coming around, etc. Yeah, when you do get on, let me know. Have to hang a bit. There's nothing else I want. No boxes open. Lead iron monkey!
Don't do that hocus pocus stuff near me, Doc. Freaks me out.
Perhaps something in a nice crimson.
Take a look at these and know if I'm actually interested in them. I'm probably just not. Here. Also can do the comparisons here. Better than what I have.
I feel closer to the X-Men than my own family sometimes.
Oh. Girl, don't care about that one. Yeah, it was something maybe I should actually look at it. Aside for later. Oh. Oh, it's... Got a couple of the. I'm getting ready for the Extra Life thing on this coming Saturday. Stuff looks. Okay. Here. Oh, good. Actually doesn't look bad. I try and like to have more game space, but this is a little more advertising for Extra Life. That's the important part. Oop, and you got the extreme zoom. Sorry about that. Expected to extreme zoom for too long. Oh. Thank you for being with me.
It always fascinated me how you got a mask that's the exact same shape as your hair, Logan.
Let's see. Should do my shared terminals, DocOc or MODOC. Let's do DocOc. I know that I'll end up getting to MODOC. I don't really. Bye-bye.
Let it go. I'll make it worth your while.
Your intention. Pure what there is a bleed. You can see from the icons. Not enough to kill him automatically.
You're
Very
dead.
sad.
I got friends.
I got friends. I got friends too. Hardy. Man grew.
I ain't saying nothing.
No way, Jose.
Nice.
I'll walk through all of you.
One hero doesn't do it. Equals will.
Can't pin this on me.
Pure, if you have any questions or anything, or hero requests or something, let me know. It's been a little bit since I played a bit of Marvel Heroes, so happy to go to new heroes.
I'll be back on the streets in no time. I'll be sorry.
This signature. Die. Die, Mafia. Die, Mafia. Alright, there we go. Entrance to Doc Ock's area. I do with the shield. That's wonderful. Come on. I'll use my goodies on you guys. Is what she said. Sure, that's right. You're not dying. Go commit. That cut right on the edge of that.
No, not when I'm so close.
I'm not a hero. I just did what anyone else would do.
Honey bugs. Cool. Let's regrow. Yeah, that's. I looked at this. I'm gonna have to keep that one too. You can upgrade.
Think just because you have a heart defect and a couple of toys, you're a hero? Give me a break.
And so you ask.
Let's take some measurements, shall we?
Someone else. Better. Like the health on hit. Really good for me. I like that a lot. Fighting. So 3. Don't do any energy or mental. Let's see. Special. Oh, I haven't used this. Fire on this side too, just in case. Good for mental here. Hmm. Let's see. Alright. Dirty Splinter. Didn't even notice me?
No way, Jose.
Come closer. Shield of Perseus. Look at the boss chest.
Am I dying? No way, Jose.
That is right. In the office.
Impress me.
Your fate is sealed.
This is gonna hurt.
Hey.
But I never miss! And for my next trick... And now, I crush you. Here comes a bullseye! And now, I crush you.
Let that be a lesson from the School of Hard Knocks.
Oh, white suit jacket. Nice. This is a Kingpin special drop. I'll let you drop this. Actually, a great version. I can see. Yeah, I can re-roll this though, but definitely nice to have. Keep that.
Normally I'd say limbo is no place for a girl your age, Magic. But you seem to hold up just fine.
I practically grew up in the X-Men. I owe you guys everything.
Alrighty. Gonna take a bit of a break and maybe back later, but thanks for watching, whoever you are. Have a great night.